I'm CM Punk, and I'm joined here with Chris Lovey for this rematch from the 129 Baltimore show. Chad Collyer in the red.
Thanks for cutting me off there, Punk.
Yeah, no worries.
Happy that you got to do the lead-in for this match?
I was stepping on your toes there, but I had to do it. John Walters in the black, Chad Collyer in the red. I have the referee's name slips my mind.
Joe Kopaz.
Joe Kopaz, of course. You know, I used to drive a Ford Topaz. The engine fell out going 95 miles an hour on I-65 going to a show. But that's a story for a different time.
Well, the story for now is the fact that this is a rematch from the last stand, as you mentioned. John Walters winning that match. That match was a preview of the Pure Wrestling title division as it used the 3 rope break rule. Chad Collyer tapped out when he was putting a Boston Crab in the ropes, kind of a tarantula type position. Collyer claiming the only reason he lost was because of that 3 rope break rule. Wants a straight match against John Walters, and here it is.
Yeah, and here it is, definitely. Both men starting off on their feet, lots of standing switches. It went to the mat. Joe Gomez broke it up. Now both men on their feet again.
Kopaz.
With a Greco-Roman knuckle lock.
And Chad Collyer, he is looking to get back on the winning streak here in ROH, try to solidify his spot. John Walters, a big victory last night against Just Incredible. Let's see if he can keep the streak going. Very
Dean Malenko-esque movement in the ring there by Collyer, which actually is no surprise to me. He was trained by Dean Malenko.
Yep, and the fans definitely enjoying this pure wrestling action right here.
John Walters, one of the last to be trained by Killer Kowalski.
Boy, did you go around and ask everybody who trained him before the show or something?
No, I'm knowledgeable of the sport that I thrive in. Both men still at a stalemate here.
And there you see those Chicago area fans, all their eyes glued on the ring. You don't see them talking among each other. You don't hear that murmur. Oh, Walters shouting down that fan. You got served. Is that the new chant or something?
I suppose so. It's the kids. Kids like to chant nowadays. John Walters looking like he has he needs to eat some fruit. Looks like he's got scurvy. He's unnaturally.
He is in excellent physical condition.
Yeah, but he looks pale and gross.
Gross.
Nice hard shoulder block.
This isn't a bodybuilding competition. This is an athletic pro wrestling match.
Speaking of athletics, look at that arm drag.
Beautifully done. Kind of reminds me of Ricky Steamboat.
I should have shut up. Block of the hip toss attempt. Block of the hip toss attempt. They're jockeying for position. Both men break. Joe Torre calling it right down the middle so far.
That's the Atlanta Braves manager. That's Joe Kopaz.
What did I say?
Joe Torre. As right now, Collyer and Walters, neither man able to get an advantage on the other so far. This is very similar. That was a great match we saw at the last stand. This match shaping up the same way in the early going.
Collyer immediately grounding Walters, and Walters bringing it right back to his feet. Looks like he's going maybe after the arm.
Both these men know so many holds and counter holds. And there you see Walters trying for the leg. He likes to use that sharpshooter or the Hurricane DDT.
Yeah, but it looks like Collier's got a hold up. He just lost it.
Collyer, he likes to use that Texas Cloverleaf. And look at this, nice submission by Walters, wrenching the neck there with his legs grapevine with Chad Collyer.
And listen to this crowd.
These Chicago area fans, they've waited a long time to see ROH live, and they're seeing it right now, and they're loving it.
These poor fans have been force-fed crap over the past 5 years. They came to see some good wrestling. And now we're getting into it.
Big chop. They're seeing good wrestling right here with Chad Collyer and John Walters. Walters, big victory last night. Can he keep the streak going? Chad Collyer, can he solidify his spot in ROH?
Big European uppercuts. Stuns Collyer enough to shoot him in, but a reverse boot to the midsection. Collier's scoop. Walters lands behind and European uppercuts to the back.
And now Walters trying to hoist Collyer up. Yes, he does. Oh, sends him hard to the mat. Beautifully done.
That takes a lot of strength. I'm impressed.
Well, John Walters did take you to the limit at the second anniversary show. You guys almost stealing the show in that Pure Wrestling title tournament in the very first match.
What do you mean almost?
It was a great match. Definitely could have gone either way. I'd love to see a rematch between you two.
Who did steal the show?
Everybody stole the show on that one. Great show from top to bottom.
You know, I think I was missing my wallet from that night. Who stole my wallet?
And now Walters.
Was the STT on the show? No, Walters firmly in control with a hard shot to Collyer. Now Walters uncharacteristically using the ropes.
That is pretty interesting. I mean, it is all on the line here. You need the victory on a show like this.
Referee Vinny Boombots admonishing John Walters.
I'm not even going to sell that. 2 count by Walters.
Collyer looks more pissed off than anything right now. It's been a while since we've seen Collyer in Ring of Honor. A couple months at least.
Yes,
Before that, it was an even longer hiatus.
He's looking to definitely get back into the swing of things.
Nice Jinsai Shinzaki type dragon screw.
And that definitely had its effect on Walters, and that'll definitely soften you up for the Texas Cloverleaf.
He's going for it early.
He is. Can he turn it
Look
over?
at Walters. Walters knows, and Walters knows exactly where he is in the ring.
And he gets the ropes. The first time they had the 3 rope break rule. This time they don't. Collyer going right back to the knee.
Collyer gets aggressive when he smells blood. He's like a shark.
And look at that, once again, wrenching at the knee, twisting the leg. John Walters has to get out of this hold.
He's bending the ankle. He's got the whole leg wrapped up here.
Chad Collyer, he was one of the men that made the Pure Wrestling division here in ROH. All those classics against Matt Striker, and Chad Collyer had quite a winning streak in those matches. Matt Striker never really able to get a victory in a singles match against Chad Collyer.
That's the frustrating thing about this sport. Normally, there's at least one guy that always seems to have your number. I got a question for you about Chad Collyer, Chris Levy.
Go ahead.
Why does he have a horse on the back of his tights, and why is said horse wearing a boxing glove as he wraps the man up in an Indian deathlock, made famous by Harley Race in the St. Louis area?
I don't have an answer to your question there, CM Punk.
Looks like John Walters needs some new boots to look kind of ratty.
Well, what John Walters does need is to get out of that hold, because that knee is getting ripped apart by Chad Collyer. And we saw it with Nigel McGuinness last night. That could even lead to a quick pinfall if your knee's hurting.
Definitely. Oh, nice headbutt. That's one way to get out of the hold.
Yeah, Walters tried anything at this point. And look at the faces of those fans glued on the action.
He even tried a close fist there.
ROH in Chi-Town. I love it. I can't believe we're here.
It's about time, isn't it?
You got that right.
You know, I was talking backstage with Oprah earlier, as looks like he's going for another, it looks like a figure 4. And I was asking Oprah, I said, Oprah, honey, who do you pick in the big title match tonight? And Oprah actually went out on a limb and she picked Matt Striker.
All right, let's talk about that figure 4 right now that John Walters has to get out of, and he is trying to turn it over. You see the pain on his face. Chad Collyer very effective at working on the leg of John Walters in this one. And there you hear the fans clapping on. Can he turn it over?
Collyer is absolutely deadly with his leg work.
Yep, and look at Collyer doing his best. No, Walters gets it. Walters turns it over, and all the pain is on Chad Collyer right now.
How long can he bridge? Yep. How long can John Walters hold that bridge there?
And look at Walters. He is clutching at that leg. It has suffered a lot of punishment.
Yeah, this show's got a great flavor to it. Dave Prazak handling backstage interviews for the absence Gary Michael Capetta.
He's our Midwest correspondent. Great to see Dave Prazak making his debut.
Ooh, nice, interesting block of the Dragon Screw. Oklahoma roll.
ROH is even reborn with new interviewers. What a lariat by Walters. Collyer is down. Walters needs to follow up quickly. Can he do it? Walters, he's been on the verge of breaking through, becoming a top-tier guy here in ROH. Can he get a winning streak together to achieve that goal? And there's a necktie. Oh, double knee. Right to the lower back. Walters scores big time.
Now he's sitting on his back. He's got him in that Japanese stranglehold.
But you notice the legs might not be strong enough to keep that hold, and that's how Collyer got to his feet.
They're strong enough for that Russian leg sweep. Lateral press with the leg hook is not enough.
And there you see Walters once again clutching at the knee.
He's trying to kick it out there, too. Get some feeling back in that leg.
Oh, that was a Hurricane DDT attempt. No, small package. 2 count only. It only takes 3 seconds.
Oh, backslide attempt by Collyer. Walters fights out of it, a swing and a miss, and a nice German suplex. Beautiful bridge by Collyer. He stays right on his man, goes for another pin attempt. Referee Guy Smiley right in there watching the shoulders of Walters.
Both men need this victory, and they are doing whatever it takes. It only takes 3 seconds. Oh, look at Walters. He's blocking that suplex attempt.
Walters scores with a suplex of his own, holds on to his man.
And he's got him hooked. Butterfly into a power bomb.
Nice tiger driver. Looks like he's going.
He's going for that sharpshooter. This is what caused Collyer so many problems at the last stand, and he's got it. Right in the middle of the ring. Will Collyer tap? This is painful on the lower back and the legs and the knees.
But the way he's sitting, notice he just stood up. Now he's sitting again. He's putting too much pressure on his knee right now.
I don't think he's able to get this hold as effectively as he would.
No, he
if
certainly
it
can't.
wasn't
Look,
hurting.
he needs to stand up to relieve the pressure.
And Collyer using the ropes.
The damage has been done to Walter's knee.
Collyer, though, he might have some damage now after that sharpshooter.
Oh, he's definitely clutching his lower back right there.
Oh, back elbow. Another one. Oh, Walters delivers. Whips him in. No reversal. Walters going for the pin. No, Collyer rolls through.
Going for another cloverleaf.
Let's see if he can turn it over here. It could be all over if he does. Yes, he turns it over.
And look at the low base on Collyer. That's exactly what Walters was not doing.
And Walters is struggling to get to the ropes.
What is with that horse with the boxing glove?
Well, Chad Collyer is definitely an odd individual.
Is that BJ Whitmer on his tights? Is that what that is?
They haven't called him a horse in 3 months, so. Uh-oh, what's this?
Going for a shin breaker, nice reversal into a sunset flip. Only a 2.
Big shot by Collyer. Walters returns the favor. They could take a layer of skin off with those chops.
Nice block of the chop by Walters there.
Whip into the ropes. What a great athletic match we're witnessing. Oh, nice roll up. And he. Oh, beautifully done by Chad Collyer for the 3 count. What a victory for Collyer. What an effort by Walters.